Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Outer Wilds. My name is Nathan, and this is Outer Wilds with Echoes of the Eye for your personal computer. We made some pretty big strides, I think, overall, in the last couple of loops, and made a new friend, which I think is nice. Let's go see what we did. Head over to our little ship here. Love you, ship. Love your ramshackle. It's, you know, using wood and rope and things. And fancy computers. Okay, rumor mode. Okay, oh, so we didn't, we have the new mystery of Sun Station. I have more to explore in the Sunless City, and I think that is where we are going right away, is the Sunless City. The other option we had was maybe to start chasing down Escape Pod 3 over in Dark Bramble, but, yeah, let's stay out of there for a little longer. Place is upsetting. Okay. Off we go. I know we're going to have to deal with Dark Bramble again sooner or later. I know this. But, there we go. It looks like we're on a good quantum moon. Okay, autopilot. Help me out here. Oh, I guess it doesn't really help to have a marker to the Sunless City. Well, it'll get us close. You know, being all underground and stuff. What we discovered was that cannon is right next to a hole. That cannon there on the lower left of the planet. If we park... Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Park right about here. And there we go. And there was a dip in the... Where's the cannon? Hello, cannon. Oh man, where's everything? There it is. Okay, and so there's a dip in the ground right about here that's gonna lead us down to a hole, which leads right inside. How handy is that? Then we just have to, you know, not die. I think it was safe to go over there. And then back over here. And hey presto, we're already back in the Sunless City. We didn't have to do the whole scavenger hunt about it. Now, what I want to do, because, you know, as we know, the sand fills up fast. I'd love to... Oh, that's cool. I'd love to get as far down as I can. Why is everything tilted weird? Does this feel weird to you, too? High Energy Lab Trailhead. Very cool. Stepping Stone District. Okay, that's that one there. Have we been to Stepping Stone? Anglerfish Overlook sounds quite interesting. That's up there. Okay. And this is Eye Shrine. Okay, we did Eye Shrine. Eye Shrine. High Energy Lab is the furthest down. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we need to... that's a little bit far to YOLO. But if we kind of hop down here... And maybe we can make those... There's got to be a better way. But it makes sense, I hope it makes sense to start from the thing that's the furthest down, because that's the first thing the sand is going to swallow. High Energy Lab trailhead. This goes up, and we are in fact going down and trying not to fall into that lifter. Aha, seems promising. Big power cable. And then I think lastly is the anglerfish thing. Okay, we're moving through. Let's just follow the wire. Okay, we got a little bit of sandfall here. It looks like we might actually have to wait a minute for it to cover the cacti, because I won't be able to... The sand pushes me down when I try to jetpack through it. Doesn't really pay. It's pretty close. I don't think it pays at the rate it's going to go anywhere else. So we'll just wait. We'll just wait a minute, and then we can walk over this stuff. And hopefully have enough space on the other side. I don't remember if this is the intended solution from the last time I played this 6 years ago. A lot has happened since then. We're going to hope for the best. And just cover you right up there. Oh. Right up. No spikes to get my feet. Over we go. But not letting it get so high that the ones on the ceiling get us. There's my cord. Oh dear. Oh dear. We have hit a bit of a dead end, but we can go around using the same super cool method I just... Ow! Let's patch that puncture. Okay, I was a little bit hasty there. I can't go there. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit squishy. And a little tense. And we made it. I do hope there are trees in the High Energy Lab. Cord. I can hear the... That's coming down. Not helpful. Going across a land bridge of some kind. And... Okay, it's another one of these kind of YOLO jumps. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. This is a big door. Oh, we have various little warp cores. Warp cores. Okay, I don't think I want to mess with those. Let's see what this does. You can launch the scout. Okay, I'm going to put a... Maybe I'll read up on this first. Is there any... Ah, hello, reading. And an extra scroll. Perfect. Pi says, records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollows very slightly before departing from the Whitehole station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Raimi says, in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Pi says, initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup of the white hole station. Hypothesis, it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect, to render it visible to the unaided eye. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Raimi, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed! Hypothesis confirmed! I saw it! Pi saw it! Hypothesis confirmed! Oh, I love that. Love the science excitement. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Oh. I'd hate to leave him in the dark, was their little extra joke on don't take all the power from the city. Okay, so I am going to get back and play with that thing in a second. I just kind of want to learn about what I'm trying to do here. Raimi says the Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas, Pi. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's errorform. Scientists. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. Okay. Let's try this one. I feel like this is getting a little bit above my head, but Pi says the Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. Root says, what if we used warp towers like the one we have on the White Hole Station to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Oh. Cleary adds, Poke, Root and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Yarrow adds, of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. Yarrow says, my gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. Phlox adds, we can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. Oh. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Okay, so... Okay, alright. These are the different symbols for the planets, and I'm struggling to remember which one is which. That's the... Okay. Well, we want to try all of them, I guess. We've seen teleport spots on the... oh yeah, there we are. Okay. Needs back outside. We have seen teleporter pads on most of the other planets thus far, so I guess this takes us back to those. We know there was one we saw early on Timber Hearth. Hello. What do you do? Oh, you're going to power the experiment. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take a warp core. White hole and a warp core. Oh, and then I can... That's trippy. Yeah, it arrives before it goes in. Wow. Okay. Okay. But you can't do... I'm sure you can't do two. Yeah, it's got to be white. And they fit in a specific way. Is there a... No. Oh, okay. So it just changes what side. Okay. I've seen mentions. Oh, that's cool. Nice lighting effect there. I've seen mentions online that there's a way in this game to meet yourself, and I wonder if that's part of it. But I don't know. It's not part of the main game. It's just like an Easter egg kind of thing that the developers put in for everybody. Okay, that's cool, cool. So now we have a guide to where the towers take us. We probably want to try them all to be sure. One of these, I guess, is Sun Station. That's Ash Twin. That's something. That's something. This looks like maybe Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Oh, this would be Timber Hearth. Ash Twin. Sun Station. That's the one I want. I think. I'm guessing. Let's get to the towers. Let's see if it'll take us there. So now we can head right back outside. Oh yeah, so they had to close the doors. Is that my... Oh, the towers are all on that planet. And that's my sun tower. Where's my ship? Where's my scout? Let's get that back. Oh, get it back, I said. Whoa. Ship is far. Beans. That's not good. I don't want to get sucked up in that thing because I think that will hurt a lot to do. Whoa. Okay, might have made a small mistake here. Oh. And that goes down. Yeah, that'll just, we don't want nothing to do with that. That takes us to the Sunless City as well. Crash Site Caves. I'm just trying to get to my ship, y'all. Just got a bit of a hike. Bit of a trek. Yo. You know what I'm gonna say. I love... Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Love this planet. Okay. We also, I think we have just encountered the reason for the 22-minute sort of looping, like why it's 22 minutes specifically. Seems like an odd number. Ash Twin Tower designs. And oh my, we're quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Yeah, okay, okay. We're gonna bust into that Ash Twin project yet. I'm circling around to it. And Sunless City, we know that there's more. There's the anglerfish fossil. That's going to be probably the last thing we check out. Oh, regarding Escape Pod 2, I did look it up like I mentioned I was going to. And a few people mentioned that sometimes you can't, you know, first of all, it's okay to let go of the obsessive need to complete every area, which I've been doing so far and I've been pretty proud of. But sometimes clearing a star, I think particularly in this case, means going somewhere else. Like it's a clue from somewhere else that loops back to this or something like that. Or it meant, you know, if a place mentions a location and then you go there and that clears up the star at the first rumor kind of marker. So basically, don't worry about it. If we feel like we got everything out of the Escape Pod 2, and we did, I believe we did, then we're not going to worry about it. I want to get to Sun Station. Let's get down to business to visit Sun Station. That is this one. I'm going to park over here. Whoa, that's confusing. On this kind of rocky outcrop. What am I looking at? Why does it keep... Okay, forget it. Trying to use lander mode, but I'm just going to bring it in. Hopefully out of the way of the plume of sand that's coming this way. If I park here. Oh, it's a weird angle. Alright. It was back this way, if I'm not much mistaken. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Ow. Okay. There we go. Door's broken. Naturally. Are any of the doors... Oh. There's a lot of cacti. Yarrow says, some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Pi says, presently my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Idea says, Pi, you know I don't find that funny. Pi says, how curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. Idea says, I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. And I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. There's a little tension there. Yarrow says, hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial for you both. Pi adds, I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. Idea says that, at least, we can agree on. Okay, things are getting testy, snippy, even. Am I gonna need to... Oh, boy, how do you even... What can I see from this side? Am I gonna need to get here when there's more sand on this planet, I guess? And kind of walk through, like when... Yeah. That's what we're going with. Okay, so next loop. Sun Station. Where's my ship? There it is. I need to find something else constructive to do in the meantime. The anglerfish cave is probably closed off to us by this point in the Sunless City. Probably. Okay. I want to not have the Sunless City be on my remove HUD marker there. Good. Let's... And we still haven't even met the Interloper, honestly. But it's always late in the loop when I think of it. So, you know, it seems not, there's no real point to really trying to get into exploring it. I'm going, where am I going? This way. Alright. Maybe we can hunt down pod 3. Dark bramble. Okay. I'm very nervous about the sun. I mean, in general. If I... There we are. Let's get around that big old sun. Oh no, okay, burning up. Don't love that. Alright, boop. Hopefully we're far enough away. Distress beacon. Okay, well this is going to get annoying for a little bit if you don't like this sound. I'm sorry. But we sort of need it. Because in we go. That is the one there. Okay, I can probably turn that off in the meantime. Sorry, everybody. Starting to get on my nerves, too. And we... Oops. Oh, hello. That is moving on its own. Oh, it's just a piece of spinning rock. Okay. I was worried that it was one of those nasty fishies. Where am I going? Oh, oh, oh. Okay. This way. What's that? Oh. Aw, it's a bunch of nomai. Oh. They're playing our song. It's one of their lights. Oh, and this one's got something to read. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. We have just time enough. I'm wearing my suit. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now we can go no further, says Seka. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Well, this seems like a job for... I mean, it's no good to us now. But there you go. What did that say? We can try to find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. That seems profound in some way, of like... Just want to understand why. The nomai ask a lot of questions, and I love that. Yep, take a breath, take a moment. Haste late. Off we go. Sprinting off to the ship. Morning, Timberhearth. I'm off. Okay, we have a new entry, the Know My Grave. There is more to explore here. Yeah. And that, again, might be tied to just finding the actual vessel. But we could look around another time for recordings of some type. We are going to try to get to Sun Station. We're on Ash Twin. Skim the treetops. Maverick. Okay, where am I going? There's my marker. Alright, help me out here after our autopilot. Oh, there it is. There it is. I finally see it. The Sun Station. Oh, boy. Okay, autopilot. Alright, thank you. So it looks like we're early enough that the towers haven't really shown up yet, which is fine. We can park on the roof of... It's not that one. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Okay, the ship will look after itself for a second. If I set a HUD marker to... Ash... Oh, I can't pick out a specific tower. Nuts. Okay. I was hoping I could. Okay, we're gonna back off a little bit. Keep our lights on. We gotta find this tower. Are we here too soon? There's a tower. But not the one we want. Something there. Okay, this is the collector, I guess. The energy collectors or something. Does that go up or down? What can you see? It goes up. It comes out from within. We know this travels on a line along the bridges to between the towers. So I should have slept a little bit at the campfire, I guess. That's what that feature is for. I wanted to get here nice and early, so be ready. But I'm too early. Ah. Good. This is where we're going to park. Okay, and boop. Okay, now which side is the front and which the back? We do not know. I didn't keep track of whether it was facing east or west. I could be wrong about this, you know. I just realized. Okay, there's my tree. The doorway will be showing itself soon. I think that's the door from the inside, so I think we're going to go down... Oh, no. Okay, that's the broken one. We're going to go down this side. We're going to go down this side. We're going to be right here when it opens. And, oh dear. I didn't think this through. We're going to back away. I think my ship is going to go bye-bye. Could be time to get up there and move it. Might not be. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Goodbye. Goodbye, ship. There you go. Don't Destroy it. Okay, it's turning around. How's it doing? It's caught in the orbit of the other planet now. Okay, well, it's going to have an adventure of its own, I suppose. Meanwhile, my plan. Don't hit the things. Run fast. Get a little lower. And right above a cactus. That's cruel. Here we are. Alright, I'm ready. One to beam up. Anytime. I guess we'll have to wait for the sun to kind of come into view, so I'm just going to open this door in the meantime. Alright, one to beam up. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It worked. Okay, we've got a little note here. 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. Okay, so the Nomai have been gone a long time. 6 minutes, 36 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Warning, opens emergency door. Well, I guess we gotta do it. There's rules. Okay. Alright, I'm really concerned. This music is great, but I'm really concerned about my ability to yeet myself across that. It seems okay. It's not pulling down to this 0.4 gravity. So we should be able to just go. Please don't die. Returning. That's okay. Okay. Welcome to Sun Station, everybody. So know my stuff. Pi says, mission, science compels us to explode the sun. Idea says, can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission, determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does. Idea. Let's go up. Let's start by going up. So the sun exploding appears to be their doing, potentially. Stanchions. Oh yeah, low grav. Love that. A little too low. Gotta use the thrusters to put back down. Nothing to read up here, but just a cool observation dome. Back down we go. Science compels us to explode the sun. Okay. Oh man, this place is rad. Okay. Star has reached end of natural life cycle. Oh, so no, they didn't do it. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate Sun Station. Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 14 minutes, 20 seconds. I've got 3 minutes left here? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Yarrow says, what happened? Did the Sun Station not fire? Oh, it fired Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface-level changes, but they were barely visible even to the third eye. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. Pi says, I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Yarrow says, return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi, I hurt for you. My friends, we all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? We're well, Yarrow, Idea says, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances, though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. Interesting. So they didn't do it. Our sun, it took a long time, but our sun is just gonna pop on its own, and that seems to have kicked off everything that they left behind. Ash Twin Projection Stone. This will be the project again. 3 masks. 1, 2, and 3. And a little diagram here of a no-eye. Sun in the eye. Weighing it in the balance. How much? I don't think I have a lot of time left. I don't think there's much else to do. Star has reached the end of natural life cycle. We've got 1 minute 54 seconds before this place is swallowed. But I don't think there's actually much else to do, so let's get out of here. Whoa, the rotation. Because it's moving along with the... Okay. I'd rather not get swallowed. So that was why... Oh! When I was trying to find it, at the end of one of the loops, I was like, let's find the sun station. It's gone. It gets eaten. I was never going to find it. There we go. Alright. We've charged up the return warp here, you can see. And here we are back in the tower. What a day. Where's my ship? 500 meters. Well. Is there anything else we want to try and get into here? This would be the Ash Twin towers. Let's just kind of hang out and see if something happens, maybe. Where are you taking me? Nowhere, because the stupid sand thing lifted me up. Okay. Well, that's not what I had in mind, but it'll work. There's my ship. Oh, here it comes around again. Let's get out of here. Oh. You. Whoa, that was a spin. Okay, I feel like I've started to look at this thing before and haven't really noticed a lot to see, but I guess we can land. It's very small. Can walk the circumference in no time, really. Oh, okay. I will... Okay, are we floating off here? Will you stop? I'll put it right on the nose. Put it right on the nose. down here. Okay. Alright. That should help. And welcome to the Interloper. Oh, my light is on. It's just very dark. Whoa. Ow. There's something. I knew this was here. I'll be honest. Clary says this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Poke says even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, says Pi, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate with the surface. So this is their shuttle. It is kind of frozen up. And, whoa, sliding. Whee! Here's my ship, hanging out. Where are... Oh, the ice. Oh, great. So I should go back and explore the shuttle. We must be getting closer to the sun. The ice is melting. Is it changing on this side? Not really. No, it does not seem to be moving. This side, however... There's Whitehole Station. Not moving. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's check the orbit in our ship's map. Okay. Refill that. No. I want the map. How's our... Okay, we're on like kind of the... We're looping back toward the sun here. I didn't do the mental math on like, are we gonna crash into the dark? No, we're fine. I didn't do the math on like, how much time we would have left on this loop. I know Sun Station told us. Okay, so patience. We still have anglerfish, the anglerfish thing to check out in the Sunless City. We've got gotta try to find the vessel in the third pod. There's no other way in here, huh? Is this just frozen? It's on the dark side. Is it just frozen in here like all the time? Oh, something about returning the shuttle. That might be the answer. Okay. Ow. I'm okay. Too fast, too fast. Where's my ship? Wait, where's my ship going? Honey, what the heck are you doing up there 2.6 kilometers away? What happened? Why did you leave me? Why? Where are you going? I'm trapped on this little guy. Heading toward the sun. And we know that at a certain point, we've seen it get swallowed, so I guess that is my fate today. Why did you leave? I don't understand. There it goes. Okay. Well, sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes, well, the bear, he eats you. I'm gonna skate around. Not here, I guess. Oh. Oh, now it's really going down. Oh, it's opening up. But we are also going to be... Okay, get... Yeah, it's gone. Okay. So if we can get to that thing earlier in a loop, when it passes close to the sun but is not swallowed by it, because the sun goes and gets bigger on us, then we can... Looks like we can skate around inside. We did some really cool stuff this loop. It feels like we also waited around quite a bit. And sometimes that is how it goes. Kaboom. That's a great explosion. Okay, we will return to the ship and collate all of our findings on the next video, next time we turn this thing on. In the meantime, as always, thank you ever so much for watching. And we'll see you next mission.